What's up, Andy? How you doing, bud? Welcome to Movie Community College. I am the purveyor of all good things here of darkskyradio.com, the greatest internet radio station in the world, and of course, Movie Community College. How are you guys? How you guys doing? You doing good? Everybody doing good? Got one person there. Andy, you doing good? Maybe, I don't know. So this is going to be kind of a fireside chat, if you will. Everybody is kind of in lockdown. And I'll be talking a little bit about Mahabharat, maybe some Mahabharat, definitely Ramayan, and just kind of hanging out. I will be getting up periodically to get drinks because I am old and I need to stay hydrated. I am hydrating right now with coffee, not chai, but coffee. And I understand a lot of Indians don't like coffee; it's too bitter. I drink mine just black. No milk, no dairy, no nothing in it. Just coffee. No sugar, no cream. Probably most folks would not like it, is my guess. So, any questions before we talk about what's going on at? I guess we'll probably start with Dark Sky Radio. Any questions? You love coffee? Hello, sir. How are you? My best friend, my Indian in Mumbai life. Namaste. Well, hello there. Harshil, hello. Sure. What's your question? Bon- Bonergy. What's your question, Bonergy? You're 19. Nice. 19. You like coffee. Be careful. Don't drink too much of it. Do you put stuff in it? In your coffee? Do you put sugar in it? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Bonergy. What is your question? Anything, Bonergy? I'm doing good, Chopra. I'm doing good. No question, Banerjee? When am I coming to India? The warrior queen has a medical condition that she cannot fly, and I'm not going by myself. So it'll be after that clears up. I don't drink too much, no sugar but milk. Okay. Do you know about Hanuman? Do I know about Hanuman? Yes, I know about Hanuman. There's an animated Ramayana that shows developed collaboration between Indian and Japanese. I've seen it. And it was okay. How's the situation in my area? Pretty calm. Pretty calm. We're able to go out and move about. I am. I've taken some time off work. 30 days, maybe 6 weeks. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. We're doing good. Everybody's healthy. It's not as bad as other places in America are here in Arizona. So that is that. Well, hello to you. Why are they calling you the professor? You're gonna have to go back and watch a bunch of videos on that. That's a that's a nickname. It's a nickname. Um, do I like Ramayana? Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it more than Mahabharat. My pronunciation is a little off. That's what I hear, but it's way better than it used to be. It's way better than it used to be. Please complete next Ramayana quickly. You're waiting for the episode every day, huh? I have it downloaded, and it looks like on this episode, the Ram has dispatched the armies, and they're coming to the various gates, and they're about to do it in. Why are protests happening in Michigan? I just read about it. They're happening in Michigan, Harshil Dave, because the governor has done certain things like you can't go to church, you can't go to temple, you can't worship. You need elective surgery. You need some kind of. You can't do that, but you can buy liquor and lottery tickets, and have an abortion. You can do those things, but not the other. And in Michigan, it's not uncommon for people to have two homes, and so they'll have one home in the city and one home way out in the country. And the governor said you can't go to your country home, and if you're at your country home, you can't go out on the water by yourself in a boat. And Americans are kind of rascals, I think. And they said we ain't putting up with this. So there's protests everywhere. Every state's having protests right now. Some of them are armed. Some of them are armed. There's a portion of the American population, I think, that wants to fight the governors, because some of the governors, like my governor's not bad. My governor's probably more on the conservative side, where Michigan is probably a lot more liberal. And what would that mean to you in India? The Michigan governor's more like, a Congress, party person, kind of same ideas. Some people like it, some people don't. All right, we got a bunch of comments just rolled in. I'm going to have to take a minute and scroll up just so I can catch my favorite character in Ramayana. That appeals. I think probably the one I'm most like is Lakshman. I get a quick temper. I don't always think things through. Loyal to a fault. But I'm quick-tempered. I'd like to kill me some demons. That's the one I probably am the most like. King Sigfrid makes me very nervous because I never know if he's going to do what he's supposed to do. He kind of seems like that he would just... I don't know, man. He's wishy-washy. He's wishy-washy. I don't know if you know what wishy-washy is. It's like, I don't know, flip-flops. Ramayana. I say that and people say it's wrong. The problem with the enunciation of Ramayan is everybody tells me a different way of saying it. So I don't know. It kind of loses its effectiveness. Once you complete both Ramayana and Mahabharat, making comparisons between Ram and Krishna. Okay, I haven't seen Krishna yet in Mahabharat. We just saw Karna introduced. The government is playing Ramayan and Mahabharat on TV. Meanwhile, you're watching along with you. That's awesome. I think this fun thing about it is you guys are watching along with me. I will have the next Ramayan episode up today, probably, in Mahabharat tomorrow. I try to go one Ramayan, one Mahabharat every other day. But sometimes things happen, like I had, because I'm in lockdown, I have a honeydew list, kind of. You guys know honeydew list? Honeydew list is when your mom gives your dad a list of things that she wants done around the house. So I had to go do some honeydew stuff. I had a new toilet put in, and when they took out the old toilet, which was much bigger, the tank, this one is narrower. And so when they put it in, you could see the white wall behind it because the bathroom is brown. We like color, as you can see. The ASU colors are all around us. With the red velvet couch and the colors everywhere. Somebody sent a comment like, "Why does your house look like a cafe?" I don't know, dude. Come on over and I'll serve you a chai and charge you, I don't know, what would be a good charge? 80 rupees? Is that too much for chai? Is 80 rupees too much for chai? Is it? Somebody answer me, please. Powerful leader in Narendra Modi G world record number 1. Does the warrior queen watch the epics with you? No, she doesn't. She's doing other stuff. She's going to be doing some videos with me today. Oops, the comments just scrolled way up. I need to catch them back up. Hello, salam, namaste, salam, assalamu alaikum. Anyway, what lessons do you think the average American take away from Ramayan? I don't think the average American could watch Ramayan, and I think when you look at the reactors as a whole, Rudra, when you look at the reaction people as a whole. I don't think very many people could really react to them. Um, the average American, I don't the average American, I think would look at these epics and just be like, this is stupid. I don't understand what's happening. And they would say this is stupid, not because the content is stupid, but because it's not Michael Bay. There's not big explosions. There's not, like half naked women walking around. There's not kung fu fighting instantly. It's more of a pacing of your soul, if you will. It's more of a it's a marathon to go through these things. I've been watching Ramayan for 2 years. 2 years, dude. Like, that's a long time, and it's taken 2 years for the action kind of to pick up. So I don't know if the average American would comprehend it. Now, what I will tell you is the Desis here in America, when I meet them and talk to them, and I start talking about this, they get a kick out of it. They think this is like the cutest thing ever. They smile and they're very happy and friendly, and they're just like, "What is this? This is crazy. What's he doing?" So I mean, it's a nice thing to talk about. Intern Creamery, I've seen you here before. Um, no, I did forget about it. Intern Creamery. It's gonna upload today. I've downloaded episode, I think, 56. When I'm done with the live stream, I'm going to do my reaction to it and then edit it and upload it. Ma'am is sleeping right now. It is 3:55 a.m. Ma'am gets up about I would say probably about 9 a.m. And she's got to get she does a Bible study with the ladies at church, so she's busy with that. And then we're going to have a Skype with we belong to a small group of maybe 20 people from our church, and we kind of check in on each other. How you doing? You okay? Do you need anything to pray about? Do you need food? Miss you guys. When this is done, let's go have dinner, kind of stuff. Hey, professor, but you need to watch Mahabharat, the entire story, which I'm working my way through. Have you heard about the mob lynching in Hindu sadhus in India? No, I have not. I'm going to have to go look that up when I'm done here. Hi, dear. That's so nice. Hello back to you. Sumi's here. Kandahar, Afghanistan is actually home to the state of the blind prince wife, Gadihar, in Mahabharat. So they traveled all the way. Well, I mean, you share a border. You share a border with Afghanistan, but I wonder how far in India is that kingdom, that this is based on. And forgive me for being vague, Sumia, because I do terrible with the names. I really do. That they traveled to Afghanistan to get this queen. I like the queen. And Sumya, you brought up a really good point in the last comment you made about how Bisham doesn't take responsibility for what's truly going on. He's always got a reason why. And I don't, people like that irritate me because it's like they're the actually, when you say something, well, technically I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but you're not doing to the spirit. You're adhering to, I think the problem is with him is he adheres to the letter of the law, but not the spirit of the law. And people like that are just so annoying because technically I'm doing this, but something's missing in that. It's not a give and take. We had a problem in the state of West Bengal. The state government stopped the medical evacuation from a team entering the state and barricaded the whole district. Wow. Hey, peeps. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. What's up, peeper? Raul Ray is chatting it up with Sumya. That's nice. Which Indian god do you relate to the most? Indian god do I relate to the most? Which Indian god? I mean, Lakshman is not really a god. Indian god. I like Kali. I think the imagery of her is terrifying. And I would love to see her portrayed in American film somehow. Because I think people would just be like, What is that? Who is that? Um, First Nation First. Hello. What's your take on? Oh man, the comments just went flying by. So it's so weird when I do this. The comments it's like they act like on my end they're frozen, and and it's like, oh, nobody's commenting, so I can take my time and go through each comment, and then all of a sudden, whammy, here they come, all of them. What's your take on CCP virus? Is this spread intentional? Well, I first reported back in January, and you can go find old videos of me. Chai is 10 rupees, huh? 10 rupees? Whoa, dude. Do you know how much a cup of coffee would be, Deepak? And I'll get back to you to the well, let me finish the CCP virus. I first reported, and I heard this through some friends, that this is made in the lab, and this was made to be a biological weapon, and the intent was to release it on the Wuhan people. And what it's supposed to do is target the elderly and the sick, take them out, so that that's not a drain on the system. But it didn't go the way they planned, and now they're scrambling to cover. And I think what you'll see is the world will unite against them, and they're gonna have a huge issue. Deepak, my favorite character in Mahabharata. I don't have one yet. I mean, what I've seen in the movies, the animated movies, Arjun is, but we'll see when I watch this whole epic play out. Chai is 10 rupees. So Deepak, a cup of coffee would be probably 160 rupees in America. 160 rupees in America. 20 rupees, huh? So people are saying different prices. You can get 8 full cups of chai for 80 rupees. So you get like a pot of it. So that 80 rupees would be about $1, US dollar. And, coffee can be anywhere from $1.70 to $4, depending on where you're getting your cup of coffee at. Chai, you can get chai easily 10 for 15 rupees. 80 rupees is too much. 80 rupees is too much. Okay, somebody's going to give me the syllables. Ra, ma, yan, na. Ramayana. Ramayan. I don't know, man. Everybody tells me a different way to say it. Now, sir, I suggest you read the Bhagavad Gita. I'm guessing that's what Krishna told Arjun during the battle. They have that moment of that talk. Hans is back. What's up, Hans? Based on my understanding of Ramayan, would I like to give any message to the world? Yes. Administer true justice, show mercy and compassion to one another. Do not oppress the widow or the fatherless, the alien or the poor. And in your heart, do not think evil of each other. That's what I would say. Have you guys seen my meme of SRK that I put up? I just saw this. I just thought he looked like Dora, and I put that on there, right? Man, some people are really mad about that. It's just funny, dude. So, you know what I found is it's the same in America as it is in India. Liberals to the left can't take a joke. They're kind of babies. You know what I mean? Oh, they can dish out their totalitarianism to everybody, but if you give them a little joke, man, oh man, do they just go sideways on you. The favorite character in Mahabharat until now. I like the blind wife. I think she's pretty cool. That she would do that for her husband. That's pretty cool. China Uncensored. Yeah, I like China Uncensored. I reacted to one of their videos, and I think they got some good stuff. I like them. I like Epic Times too, and I like what's it, Juan? Would you pronounce it Wyan? Sakit Kumar, greetings, Professor. Ramayana and Mahabharat both are epics and are examples of society in different times when rules of Vedas apply in every circumstance. Both are applications of Vedas. Is that like Is that like Dharma? Is that the same? Did you guys see that video of that temple that I put up that explained like space and time and dimension? And man, that thing was that. First of all, it was hugely in great detail, and it was fascinating, fascinating, well done video, fascinating. And if I was a writer, man, oh man, like you're gonna write comic books or something, you're gonna write stories. Boom, there's an outline right there. Boom, that explain a whole lot of different stuff, right? All of a sudden, Doctor Strange is not so strange when you look at that thing. I laugh a lot that you pronounce Gandhar as Gandhi during one of your well, sorry, bud. Yeah, it's funny. A bit off topic, but how does America portray Swami? They have no idea who that is. They have no idea who that is. They don't portray him anyway. Said, are we caught up on our comp? Hey, look at this. Hello, hello. I love the growth you made watching Ramayana. I remember in the beginning he called Lakshmi. Yeah, Lakshmi, I remember. Hello. Monks are visualizing complex cosmetology with the help of mandalists in their mind. USA and India. Liberals are opposing the government that makes conspiracy theories against China to divert issue from the failure to contain COVID. Raul Ray says at Intern Creamery, he has a better understanding of Ramayana than Sankashi. I don't know who Sankashi is. Sankashi. I'm going to have to look up who Sankashi is. Just bear with me. Let me cut and paste that. I'm guessing he is me. One of the things I think is kind of sad, and I don't mean this, because I don't mean this to. Let's see who this is first. Oh, she's an actress. Yeah, she was in. I've seen her in several things. I don't. Is she the actress that was with Every Soldier Gets a Holiday or Every Soldier Needs a Holiday? And she was in with some John Abraham film and some other things. She I don't think she's that good of an actress. I really don't. I think Katrina Kaif is way better as an actress, personally. That's what I think. You are the only YouTuber who really has a curiosity, patience, and willing to understand our culture and epics. Thank you, sir. Proud of you, Professor. Subscriber since 2017. Wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think a lot of reactors could actually do this. Because I think if you take, first of all, it's an investment of time and energy and effort, and there's not the immediate payoff of, I just put up a video and I got 400,000 views on it, within a week. So there's not that kind of payoff on it, and I think a lot of them would offend Indians greatly. I think there are some channels that kind of have sophomoric humor, and they have a big audience, but that audience would quickly fall as soon as they start doing this. When you start seeing things like, some of the bigger channels really kind of cater to Hindus and Muslims, and I think as soon as you introduce this into it, you're going to offend the Muslims. And just likely, if you did something about, Pakistan or Islam, you're going to offend the Hindus. And I think a lot of the channels are trying to balance that to like, how do I get the best of both worlds? How do I get, the Muslim viewer, whether he's in India or Pakistan or wherever, and the Hindu viewer? How do I manage that and grow my channel and make a lot of money off of that? I don't really care about that. I'm kind of more of a, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I'm more kind of just like what I like. If people don't watch, well, I mean, I guess they don't watch. I try to like, when my views go down, I try to look at the content. Maybe I'm putting up the wrong content because people aren't interested in it, and then I try to rearrange a little bit. Because if you notice in my channel, I'll kind of It happens over and over and over again because I get off on a tangent. Like, what is this? What is this thing? Let's watch this. Watch this. And nobody cares about it, right? They're like, who cares? Nobody cares, Professor. Nobody cares. Let's see. Uh, 175,000 deaths, 2.5 million sick are not enough for the world to release them from TM and penalties. Fines is long gone. I think there's going to be repercussions to this. Absolutely, there's going to be repercussions to China. It's just taking time. I know America wants a thorough investigation, and then Trump's going to talk about what he's going to do. Professor, that video you talked about space is the Temple of Maypur, which you can watch on YouTube, the Temple of Lord Krishna. You know what? Admit I'm going to have to look that up because that temple was just mind blowing, dude. I felt like watching that temple, like a lot of thought has gone into this. Like, I don't know, man. I thought I knew a lot about Hinduism, and then I saw that video and said I don't know anything about Hinduism. I thought I knew a lot, because sometimes I start talking with people online or in America who are Indian or Hindu. And they just, they don't know a lot about their culture. And I'm always surprised, like, why do I know more about your culture than you know about your culture? But it's the same in America. That's the same. I mean, you talk to people about America and they would do the same thing here. Dear Professor with a Warrior Queen, she's sleeping. Hi, sir. What do you believe about Ram, Set 2 Bridge, and they changed to Adam Bridge? Well, I'm sure they changed it to the Adam Bridge because they don't want it. They don't want to acknowledge, Hinduism. And it's. I watched the video and they're talking about how the rocks on top of the sand date older than the actual sand, which means those rocks came from somewhere else and were plopped down, between the southern tip of India and Sri Lanka. I would be curious to see, like, can we get our hands on these rocks and see if there's a carving on it, if there's any kind of inscriptions made in these rocks? Because I know in the episode of Ramayana, when they were building the bridge, they showed Hanuman there just carving the rocks. Like, he was putting Ram's name in all the rocks as they laid them. I would be curious to see that. Please react to videos from the English YouTube channel Sham Sharma Show. I used to do that, and Sham's a decent guy. I was on there once when he kind of first started. But then he did a lot of his videos. He switched to Hindi with no subtitles, and then it became pointless because my Hindi's not very good, so I couldn't keep up to with what he was saying. Oh boy. All the comments just came flying in again. Let me scroll up. She was the wife of Ash Kumar in Kesari. Yeah, only 29 watching. Yeah. Well, we don't have the biggest audience, and I think a lot of people will say in the comments too, like, how do you not have more subscribers and views for the content you do? There's like, why are you not bigger? And I'll tell you partially what I think is going on. Partially, I think what is going on is we have 211,000 subscribers, which puts us in the top 1% of YouTube, which is pretty big. But I offend a lot of people. I don't mean to. It's just, the way I go about my business is I offend a lot of people, and there are a lot more people who I think are very liberal in their mindset than conservative. There are a lot more people who are secular than are religious in their mindset, and I think they find me offensive because I give you my honest opinion. You wish it was 29,000 watching. Well, that would be pretty awesome. Maybe one day. You don't not do what you want to do because of people, right? If people join you along the journey, that's great. If they don't, well, they don't. But and I know, like, the Warrior Queen never really knew how to take those kind of comments when they would come in, like, why does your channel only have this many subscribers? And what I told her was, they just love the channel and they want to see us grow. They want to see us do well, right? That's why. Sir, yourself, the European Carolina Goswami, some of the YouTubers who see things from an Indian perspective. I agree. I agree with that. India should be a Hindu nation. I agree. You can also watch this Ramayana. This one's my favorite. Sir, can you discuss the controversial verses in the Quran so that more people know about the demonic Islam has come into the world today? My channel would be shut down. I've already been warned from YouTube about certain things, and then you have a decision to make. Do you want to do videos, or do you want to get kicked off and nobody hear you? So I mean that's why we don't get into a lot of Islam. We refer to Pakistan as the neighbors to the west. And some people have made I saw some comments recently saying, and again, this is partially why the channel isn't as big as it is, because we've taken a side, and when you take a side, the other side doesn't like you for it. David Wood, I know David Wood. I know him. I've had him on my radio show before. Uday Krishna Reddy got him. Wow. It's quite a name you got there, bud. Hi, sir. They changed the structure of the Hindu temple to Qutb Minar in New Delhi. The Indian archaeologist made a video about it that you should watch, made by Praveen Mohan. Chinese should start eating a vegetarian. That's funny. What's happening in the U.S.? I gotta scroll up. The comments just came flying down. People are dying mostly in New York and New Jersey. A lot of people are. It's affecting a lot of the elderly, and protests are breaking out in every state. The Americans want to go back to work. The Americans are very hardworking people, materialistic, and they tend to, I think, to overextend themselves. They tend to live in places that they shouldn't be. Me and the Warrior Queen, we've always lived within our means. So when hard times come, you're able to withstand them. It doesn't break you financially. And I know a lot of people that have bigger homes than they can really afford, or they drive cars that they really can't afford, or they do things that they really can't afford. And so what they need is for everything to go extremely perfect, just to make by with just a little bit, and then something bad happens in there. And so a lot of people are protesting because they're getting ready to lose everything. Now, we've only been, I think, 36 days here in America, and me and my household are doing fine. I look out for my son. I always ask him, "Do you need anything? Do you need some groceries? Do you need toilet paper? How are you doing?" And my parents, who are in their 60s, late 60s, are always asking me, "Are you okay? Do you need money? Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. I'm fine." But a lot of it has to do with being content with what you have, I think. Guess all the Ohio class suburbs and other equipment is meant to frolic and fish the seas, or mementos for grandchildren, as the current death and suffering figures are not reason enough. What else we got here? Yeah, intern creamery. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Vaipu Gill. Let's not spam Vaipu. If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. Bollywood Talkies. Hi, Professor. Where's the Warrior Queen? Bollywood Talkies. I enjoy your videos. She's sleeping. She's sleeping right now. What else do we have? Liberations on the liberals are in OSR channel, and I think that's true. And I'm not putting them down at all. They have a big channel and they're doing well and they're getting a lot of interviews and I think they're going. I really think when you look at the world of reaction channels, they're actually going to overturn Jabby as kind of the king of the Indian reaction channels. They just have so much momentum. But that's not who we are here. And and you have a choice. We have a choice here. The Warrior Queen and I have a choice. Do we be who we really are, or do you try to fake it to do something else just to go get views and not really express what you think is right or wrong? And I kind of think that there's a moral responsibility to do what's right. I think that if Ram and Lakshman started a YouTube channel, they would just be honest on who they are. They wouldn't pretend to be something else to get the demons to watch, right? To get Ravana to come watch their channel. They would just be honest on who they are. Let's see what we got here. Sham Sharma recently created a separate English channel. Well, I'll take a look at that then, because he used to be in English, and then he went, Hindi. If he's back in English, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine, because I like his content. I think he does a good job. Mount Kailash. Oh, is Mount Kailash where Shiva is? What else do we got here? My body, my choice. What is that all about? The stupid protest. People aren't protesting it because my body, my choice is something that has to do with abortion. And abortions are available almost anywhere in America. Do I know that in India some minorities are spreading coronavirus by spitting everywhere, even on doctors and police? Doesn't surprise me. Wherever you have people, you have stupidity, right? Sir, do you read or watch any other epics except Mahabharata and Ramayan? No, that's pretty much it. Arabs are attacking Hindus in the Middle East due to the fact that it's unsafe to be a Muslim in India. I'm not aware of that. Hey, what do you guys think about SRK moving to Dubai? What do you guys think about that? You have evolved consciousness than other U.S. citizens. Well, Dr. Patel, I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know. That's the case. I'm sure there are others. I see things a lot differently now that I've kind of spent time with you guys. And Ramayana characters, Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Sita, executive incarnations of the divine and Mahabharat. Except Krishna, everybody is just human with extraordinary capabilities. Interesting. I'll have to look for that. What is my favorite moment in Ramayana till now? My favorite moment. I liked when Indra's son pecked at Sita's foot, and Ram got really mad, and he took that arrow and he shot it, and the arrow chased that god through the three worlds, chased him to his dad, and he's like, "Dad, you gotta save me." He's like, "I don't know, son." I like that. I thought that was pretty good. That was a good one. Let's see what else we got. Have I seen what? I really appreciate you watching the videos. Professor, I don't know how far you've watched Ramayana. What's your opinion of Ram killing of Ali? I thought it was a little weird when I saw it. Like it seemed like an underhanded way of confronting him, especially because Sergvi just doesn't build a lot of confidence and stuff. Sergvi is like, he's left Ram out to dry too many times. What else do we have here? Have you read the Scion? No, I have not read any of that. What else do we got here? It's kind of going through the questions. A lot of other reaction channels get blocked sooner or later. I'm seeing your channel start in many of these reaction mania. How do you save your channel from strikes? We get a lot of strikes. We protest the strikes. I fight the strikes because because I'm in America. Wherever country you're in, YouTube operates off of your laws, um, and we have a fair use law. And fair use allows you to use things without getting permission if you are critiquing it, if you are making fun of it, if you are using it to teach something. So they have these various laws that you can do it. And I remember when I got the first one, and this is when I first started, Jabby reached out to me when I first started. And I was talking to him about this copyright strike. And he said, I went to a lawyer and I asked him about copyright strikes, and he said it falls underneath fair use, especially reaction videos. I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. We're making fun of something, we're talking about it, we're educating. It's and so when I get a copyright strike, and I've probably had 30 of them, about maybe 30, between 30 and 40 of them, I appeal them and I say that this is fair use. It falls underneath the U.S. guidelines of fair use. And don't know what to tell you. I also reach out to the person who issued it and say, hey, listen, this didn't harm your brand in any way. It's a fair use law. I would like to ask you to please consider just removing the strike. And they never do. I think one person has. I think one person warned me, like, hey, you didn't get permission to use this. If you don't take it down, I'm going to give you a strike. And I just took it down because of, why I have a fight with them about it. I mean, if they don't want their content used, then fine. If you don't want your content to be exposed to another group of people, then fine. And it's a process. It's a process. So then I submit the review, and then YouTube looks at it to say, well, okay, because what they're trying to determine is this. They don't make a determination necessarily. Am I really doing fair use? They make a determination more like, is this just a straight reload and you're saying it's fair use and it's not? Because when I first started, I would take videos and I would just re-upload them because I was stupid. I didn't know how this worked. And then people would be like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So that's what I would do. And then once YouTube gets the copyright strike, what they do then is they go to the person who issued it and said, okay, the professor here is in the United States. He has fair use. If you want this to continue this fight, because he's claiming fair use, you're going to have to sue him. So they're actually going to have to come to court in America, file papers with a judge, serve me with a lawsuit and say, we're suing you for that. And people just don't do that. It's just a lot of time and money. And then the time kind of falls. You go through your appeal process, and if they don't ever get back to you, they have to prove to YouTube that they're suing you for this to stay, and then it's released. So that's kind of how I protect the channel about it. But it is what it is. It's part of YouTube has said, because they've kind of caught on to fair use, that they kind of said, no, you really got to prove copyright infringement. Like they're trying to tell people, don't copyright strike, make a claim. I don't know why people just don't make claims. I mean, there are a lot of people who use my videos. They'll take my video, they'll use it, and I don't make a big issue about it. Once I said to a guy, what did I say to him? Because he was just taking my videos and reloading them. He didn't do anything about it. He didn't ask for any kind of permission. And I just asked him, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? And he shut his channel down. I didn't make a big issue out of it. Professor, people should simply boost their views by reacting to songs like Moscow a few hours after they are released and focus on the content more. What I have found with content is my audience here doesn't really watch this kind of stuff. They're not interested in movies. They're not really interested in songs. And I hardly get any views when I cover music or movie trailers, unless it has to be a very specific movie. It has to be something about the culture of India, the history of India. Amitabh Bachchan, because of the connection that he has with the warrior queen. He follows her on Twitter. And or patriotic, a war film. The rest of the kind of stuff, just people don't watch. And so I tend to just be in Indian culture, travel, food, the epics, that kind of thing. And I think as I go through with the epics with Ramayana, when I go through with Mahabharat, some of them do really well. There was one where Hanuman was against Ravan, and they did like 100,000 views in a week. That's pretty good for me. That's pretty good. And I'm sorry, I got completely distracted by a comment. But I think doing the epics are going to pay dividends later. I think watching, learning is only the epics are really just going to help me understand the Indian mindset, the Indian soul better. It's going to make me a better reactor because I'm going to understand content. I watch things now and I pick up things like Hanuman. I pick up things like, like, oh, there it is. I just watched Dangal and I found myself with this question. If you're going to do an Indian film about wrestling, why is there no reference to Hanuman anywhere in the film? Right? Anywhere. Good point about Rudra Sin. Good point about Ram using tactics. If you're looking at it from a tactic side, absolutely, it was a great tactic. Absolutely. What else we have? Yes, I will. I will do all the episodes of Mahabharat. Please show us your childhood photo. I'll have to dig one up, man. I don't know if I have one. I mean, I'm sure I do somewhere, but I'll try to find one. Yes, I will react to all Mahabharat and Ramayana. I love you too. What else do we have? All these comments just coming in. Rocky Singh, what's up, buddy? Hey, did I miss too much? Did I miss too much? Yes, you missed everything. We just solved every mystery in the world, and you're just late. You'll be, forget about it. Well, and that's a good point too, because you see the in this Ram versus Vali, when he's taken down. Somebody made a comment here about the kidnapping of Sigri's wife and some stuff that goes on. There is an explanation when you watch it, because as as Vali is dying, he begins to repent. He begins to see how evil he was and how he lived his life and how this is good that he died at the arrow of Ram. And I think that that's a very valid point. I mean, it was kind of, all things worked itself out in the end. And I think it's a very good point about it. I have seen the animation by the Indo-Japanese collaboration, and I enjoyed it. Your every question in life, all is answered in the Gita. Now, Gita is what Krishna told to Arjuna. Am I right on that? Just replace N with a character, then your pronunciation of Ramayan is accurate. I don't know what that character is. I can't stop myself from smiling. Well, that's very kind of you. Are you on Quora? I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to say no, I'm not on it. I'm not on social media. I was on social media before. And what I found was happening is I could spend 15 hours a day just answering emails and things, and I had no time to do videos. So I had to make a decision. Do I want to sit and answer emails and not make any videos, or do I want to make videos? I want to make videos. So I got off. Warrior Queen is on. Who is stronger, Bhima or Hanuman? Hanuman, easy, easy. I think Hanuman's way stronger. I think he's way stronger. Because what is Bhima? What is Bhima? Isn't Bhima just half demon? And Hanuman is the incarnation of Shiva, who's the destroyer. Way stronger. Way stronger, I think. Gita is one chapter from Mahabharata. So is that when they were in the battle? And so that is when Krishna gives Arjun the instructions. I mean, I know who. Yes, that's true. I haven't reached Bhima yet, but I know who he is. He's the dude who sat underneath the water, right? That could pick up mountains and stuff. So who do you think's stronger, Hanuman or Bhima? I think it's got to be Hanuman. Have a look at Korra once. I don't even know what Korra is. What is Korra? Yes. Yes. He wasn't even able to lift Hanuman's tail. Was Hanuman just in the woods? I think I remember that from the movie, but Hanuman was old and like all white. What else do we have here? Yes, people agree Hanuman. We agree, right? Because Hanuman would be, hey, what's up, Singh? Hanuman, it would be divine and Q&A platform. Quora is a Q&A platform. Okay. What kind of questions and answers should I do there on Quora? Yeah, right. And I agree. I agree with that. Gil, Veepal Gil, divine versus just human. You're going to be stronger if you're divine. So who's the half demon? Because I know that there's a group of them that come from demons, right? Or am I completely off? Do you know what the Hanuman syndrome is? The Hanuman syndrome. I need to get some more coffee. I'll be right back, and then we'll talk about the Hanuman syndrome. Bhima's son is the half demon. I knew there were half demons somewhere. Hold on. The Hanuman syndrome. I do not know what that is. Now, I've read an article, and it was about the introduction of Hanuman into Indian history. And this guy, an American professor, and what he was saying is Hanuman was introduced at the time of Islamic invaders as a symbol, basically of defeat, a hope of defeating their overlords. And I know that came up once before early on in movie community college. A lot of people got upset by that idea. Is that what that is? Is that what the Hanuman syndrome is? What is the Hanuman syndrome? Or is this something completely different? Hanuman syndrome, anyone? Anyone, Hanuman syndrome. I need to know. I must know what is Hanuman syndrome. Anyone. Anyone. Kind of. You basically answered for Professor out of forces morale and being questioned by leftists. I'm trying to get Professor connect Bali's incident to Ram's mental state. Hanuman didn't know his own strength when the time was there. I don't know. Half demon. Do you guys think that there are still demons? Hanuman syndrome is you don't know your power. You don't know your own power. Now that is a fascinating idea because you saw that uncovering, because he forgot. It was like his mind was wiped, and they had Jamboree, the sloth bear, had to remind him, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, And then I'm just going to fly. I'm going to fly my way over to Lanka. And then he just started whooping people around in Lanka, man. It was awesome. First time heard of for first time Hanuman syndrome. Hanuman syndrome is when you don't remember your powers. Yeah, so my what I thought it was completely something different. Hmm, interesting, very interesting. Ravana's body is still in Sri Lanka. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. So I know that Hanuman was a mischievous child and was cursed by the sage. I just didn't know that forgetting of it was the was that per se, if you will. Hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. India is suffering from Hanuman syndrome. Whoo, boy, oh boy! You just gave me an idea for a video. Hmm. Hmm. That is a great idea. India is suffering from Hanuman syndrome. Whew, man, oh man, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do a video about that. I think that's true. I really do think that's true. Hmm. 80 rupees is way too expensive. We're going back to the Tiger Sage is going back to the coffee conversation. I still think there are demons. I do. And I really like how in the epics demons are portrayed because demonic forces are real and people in America don't really believe in them. They just kind of dismiss it, but it's real. I've seen it with my own eyes. Um, yes, Sunil, I've answered that question. Being with life of age is almost eternal. Yeah, he got that boon. He got that boon. I like to talk about favorite scenes. Favorite scenes. I mentioned when Sita's foot gets pecked. I meant when they're fighting the demons. When you start to actually see the original Winchesters go out and fight the demons. Every time they showed that, that was always compelling to watch. Big increase of UFO sightings during lockdown. What? America believes in the Illuminati. Some do. Some do. Alex Jones fans do. What else we have here? The story is about battle going on between Arjun and Karna. When Arjun shoots his arrow, Karna's chariot moves feet away and Karna's shot. Well, guys, it's been about an hour, right about an hour, and I'm going to get going, and I like the idea. I've learned something Hanuman syndrome. I liked it a lot, and I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy your lockdown, and I have to go and do my Ramayan review. I'll catch you guys later. Peace and much love. Have a good day, guys.